need for people to drive a mile to avoid the rain on the perversely named school run, I noticed that I was actually beginning to live on a bit of a car park, and I didn't like the smells of the fumes, and I recognised that Bellevue Road probably had a beautiful view in 1872, but the view wasn't so beautiful anymore. So when I was evicted from this place, I decided to move my family for the reason of wanting to simply walk my children to school in the morning safely, and for them to have a playing field. So we looked down the back of the sofa. We realised that we could not quite stretch to go to Dedham, and so we ended up quite happily in Neyland. And I moved during lockdown, which I would not recommend if anyone went through that. You'll note, obviously, that Neyland is technically outside of the borough, and I am indeed technically outside of rural Ward North by the width of a river. But be rest assured, I work in Severals. I cycle there every day, 6 miles each way, rain or shine, and I cycled today. And so my interests and heart are very much in Colchester. That said, the job that I do on Severals, it is a job, but my main job in life is to look after the 2 human beings that I'm responsible for. And so it's because of that that the decisions that I help take here won't just be about the now.
Rather nerve-wracking, but you've broken the ice now, you've spoken in full council, and the next time will be a lot easier, and you'll have a purpose for speaking with the subject close to your heart, hopefully. Anyway, I wish you all a long and happy career in Colchester Council. So that is effectively the end of this formal meeting. We then reconvene. Sorry? Oh, there are no urgent items, sorry. apart from getting a drink. And so anyway, we've been going for 90 minutes. So what we'll do, we'll reconvene in 10 minutes, giving you all time to try the cafe out at the back of the hall. And thank you very much for attending. I declare the meeting closed.
No, no, the guys have just been telling me.
That's all right. What I did was something, it didn't let my screen go through anymore.
Yeah.
It stopped it. So what I tried to do was leave the recording.
Yeah.
So at least I could give you a recording and
Yeah.
be uploaded as a whole.
Yeah.
And then I got a mobile router.
Yeah.
Plugged it into the mobile router and then got the stream to start. I'm really tight on my speed I can do. Because I've done the settings for high quality or whatever the internet.
And was it the internet? Was it the cultural events one?
Councillors, would you like to take your seats now, please? Thank you.
This is the last call for councillors. If you're not at your seat, you won't be able to stand up.
Councillors, are you all here? Is anyone missing? I'll give you 5 more seconds. Right then, councillors, we'll now move into the 5-minute meetings of panels and committees where we are going to elect chairs and deputy chairs. So we're going to start off with Cabinet and the appointment of Deputy Chair of Cabinet. So we have Councillors Dundas, Lissimore, Beverley Oxford, Laws, Crowe and Ellis. Do we have nominations for a Deputy Chair, please?
Thank you. Can I nominate Councillor Lissimore, please?
Councillor Lissimore. Is that seconded? Yeah. So all those in favour? That's carried. Thank you very much, Councillor Lissimore. We now move on to the Environment and Sustainability panel. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor is requesting that you stand up when I call your names out. So, Councillors Barber, Chillingworth, Corey, Jowers, King, Scordis and Julie Young. Do we have nominations for Chair, please?
I nominate Councillor Julie Young.
Councillor Julie Young. Do we have a seconder?
Happy to second.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations? No. So, all those in favour?
Agreed.
That's carried. Thank you. Appointment of Deputy Chair. We have nominations for Deputy Chair.
Yes, I'd like to nominate Councillor King.
Councillor King. Is that seconded?
Seconded.
Seconded. Any other nominations? No. So let's put that to the vote then. All those in favour? Yeah, that's carried. Thank you. Governance and Audit Committee. Councillors Bentley, Burrows, Fox, Hayter, King, Nisson, Gerard Oxford, Tate and Willits. Do we have nominations for Chair, please?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Councillor Dennis Willits as Chair.
Councillor Dennis Willits, is that seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. Let's put that to the vote then. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Deputy Chair?
I propose Councillor Lee Tate.
Councillor Lee Tate. Is that seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Licensing Committee. Councillors Buston, Chewer, Cope, Hagan, Harris, Hogg, Leatherdale, Moore, Beverley Oxford, Tate and the Deputy Mayor. Do we have nominations for Chair, please?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Roger Buston.
Roger Buston. Is there a seconder, please?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. Let's put that to the vote then. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Deputy Chair?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Patricia Moore.
Councillor Patricia Moore. Is that seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Local Plan Committee. Councillors Barber, Coleman, Fox, Hagan, Loveland, Luxford Vaughan, Moore and Gerard Oxford and Julie Young. Nominations for Chair, please.
I would like to propose Councillor Gerard Oxford as Chair.
Councillor Gerard Oxford. Is there a seconder?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? All those in favour? Okay, that's carried. Thank you. Deputy Chair?
I'd like to nominate Lewis Barber as Deputy Chair.
Lewis Barber. Is that seconded? Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Planning Committee. Councillors Barton, Chewer, the Mayor, Hazel, Lilly, McLean, Mannion, Beverley Oxford and Warnes. Do we have nominations for Chair, please?
I'd like to nominate Pauline Hazel.
Pauline Hazel. Is that seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? Yes, carried. Thank you. Deputy Chair?
I'd like to nominate Robert Davidson.
Robert Davidson. Is there a seconder?
Seconded.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Policy Panel. Councillors Chillingworth, Cox, Gocher, Hayter, Jowers, Leatherdale, McCarthy, Pearson and Scott Boutell. Do we have nominations for Chair for the Policy Panel, please?
I'd like to nominate Councillor McCarthy.
Councillor McCarthy. Is that seconded?
Yes, me.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. Deputy Chair?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Pearson, please.
Councillor Pearson. Is that seconded?
Yes, by me again.
Any other nominations? No? All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. And finally, the Scrutiny Panel, which is Councillors Chapman, Barton, Bourne, Corey, Loveland, Whitehead, Willett and Wood. Do we have nominations for Chair of the Scrutiny Panel, please?
Yes, Mr Mayor. I propose Councillor Mark Corey.
Councillor Mark Corey. Is that seconded? Thank you. Are there any other nominations? No. So all those in favour? Okay. Against? No. That's carried. Thank you. Appointment of Chair for the Crime and Disorder Committee. We're doing
I propose Councillor Mark Corey.
Councillor Mark Corey. Is that seconded? Okay. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? Okay. That's carried. And appointment of Deputy Chair of the Scrutiny Panel.
I nominate Councillor Tina Bourne.
Tina Bourne. Is that seconded? Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? Okay, that's carried. Thank you. And Deputy Chair of the Crime and Disorder Committee.
Councillor Bourne again.
Councillor Bourne. Is that seconded? Thank you. Any other nominations? No. All those in favour? That's carried. Thank you. And that concludes the meetings of the 5-minute committee. Thank you.
So that concludes today's procedures. I apologise for no follow-on. I was planning refreshments, but because of COVID regulations, it was not allowed. So I suggest you go outside and start to get to know each other, and we look forward to meeting you again soon.